Hello and welcome to Improve by Move project. You're watching workshop number 5. Please make sure you do your warm-up before the workshop and your stretching after the workshop. You will find both videos in our YouTube channel. Activity 1. The facilitator should invite the participants to walk into the space at their own rhythm. They should ask them to find a word, then to pick one joint, and to write that word in the air, or on the floor, or in any direction of the room. Inspired by the activity 1 of workshop number 4, they should write the chosen word multiple times with any part of the body: nose, knee, shoulders, etc. They could also combine 2 parts of the body and so on. They should write the words at least 10 times. The facilitator should remind the participants to play with the letter sides, the dynamic and the levels. Activity 2. The facilitator should invite the participants to split into groups of 4 and ask them to create a choreography in which they should include a solo, a duet, a trio, and a group scene with the 4 participants. They should also include the following. First, a moment where they play a rhythm they create using their hands and/or voice, whilst the solo, duet or trio is dancing on the very same rhythm. Second, a combination of lifts in duets and trios. Third, at least one moment of everyone dancing on the floor. Fourth, the journey they choose should cover the entire room by the end of the choreography. The facilitator should let the participants make their own choreography, choose their music if they need one, taking into account the fact that they should create their own rhythm and play it at some point in their performance. They should take between 30 and 45 minutes. The facilitator should intervene if needed by recalling all the activities explored during the previous workshops. Activity 3. When ready, the facilitator should invite each group to show their choreography to the rest of the participants.
Eeuw!
We only need to say roll. Let's roll now, and then let's do from the first workshop. And we had some nice personal common language, and we can use it to create this choreography in 30 minutes or more, like 40 approx. Yeah, it was cool, and everyone was important. I think it's creation.
One thing, which was actually the rhythm, and it was this rhythm that brought all the elements. I mean, but the rhythm, then the words, and it kind of helped us like to build this whole story of like laziness. But then after all the ideas came one after the other, and all the elements that we had to implement it, somehow they made sense.
Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed our training, make sure you follow us on our social medias for further projects. See you soon.